shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic. The web, look at the boots, fleet. Headache, got a hook till she give me a headache.
Hello? Where'd that go? So what's going on?
I know as long as she get really listen, I don't mean to call you cause I don't know that, and if I never call you again, I mean you throw back. We only met once, but we go back way back.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, Blue Lady! Yellow.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Second and 10. In motion, the tight end. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 65 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down at 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3rd and 4.
49-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Here we go. Set.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go now.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. He'll try and do this himself. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's another Broncos first down. A big gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Pacheco once again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 76 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Pat Surtain up to make the play.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chiefs.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line.
Let's go, Wolverine!
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This 2nd and 4.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
1st down, Kansas City.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Pacheco on the read option. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
It's a turnover on downs.
Cowboy 80, 79 Broncos.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Drop 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 70 Razor, 70 Razor.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
With it is Brown. Breaks through the contact. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Pacheco. And he stopped immediately there. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll try and do this himself. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. There's a nice move. And a huge return as he'll take this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
2nd and 11. Now he'll tuck this and run. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
On the set.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll get this down to the 10. 51 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 2. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
15.
Now Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. 3rd and 9 here.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Here we go. Stop.
Now back to throw. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Here's Mahomes to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And it's straight. It's Pacheco. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 43-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do.
Because that nigga skipped the free agency draft, the first one, and everybody supposed to bid on their people.
Anything with a football, it's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover
This
on
time I
downs.
start using my weapon, though.
Okay, great. Dragon 60. Come on, 19 tight. 19, 18. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Hawk 70, Hawk 60 Maverick. 60.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They'll try and run for it. Good, breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 17 yards out. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. To try here for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It really tries, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to fight.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. Inside the 10. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. It's their quarterback with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Chiefs 9.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about...
Hey, I've been streaming this shit on YouTube for the whole game, so we better get our +4 for this shit.
But they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Let's go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now he's going to step up and run. There's the former Chief, man they watched for years, Tyreek Hill. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. We're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Hold the ready.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Bronco 80.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tutin. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
That's good for Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Brown now to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Yellow, yellow. Argo blue, lady. Hey, color.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here's another interception. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Broncos 49, Chiefs 9.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And my goodness, another interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
They'll set up to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop
He knows what.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Mahomes will do it himself. Throwing right in, that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. That is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready, get.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Warriors, got it. Come on, come on.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish they hadn't. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Denver, they begin the
Black beans taking all that. We gon' pop a couple. While they poppin' paparazzi pictures. I got my in the back and my bros in the front leading. He keep looking at me, I'ma make that boy. I'm a his friend too, baby, I'm a whole cheater. We can go to France, Avatar, y'all both need a real one. More coin than your last one. Baby, damn, he ain't that fun. I mean, do he got a song with Daft Punk? I mean, do he hit the club in his song? Come on. Do he rock a weave 30 inches long? Do he got a sold out tour? Do that? No, and I went tour. Hit me with your love, boy, I know you wanna. Pick me up and love me. I'll be waiting on ya. Hit me with your love, boy, I know you wanna. Pick me up and love me. I'll be waiting on ya. He said, let's hit that back room. You be the, I be that. We can get it. Tonight I'm on it. Tonight I'm in a zone. A bass jumping, a club pumping, it's hot. These coming in that club cause they won't ya. I won't say I got a feel for you, little Nas, but I got a feel for you, little Nas. I pay the whole bill for you, little Nas. I do my little jig for you, little Nas. Then he whispered in my ear like, oh God, you know I got something for you, little Nas.